putting her tit together, just watching this, and she kind of says something under her breath, but you guys are too far to hear her.
I am the one who stalks, not you.
Wait, what?
Oh god. Okay. With that, Faerûn, it's back to you. You're about to smash the door down, aren't you?
So, is it an actual door or is it like tavern doors where you can?
No, it's like an actual door.
Oh yeah, so Fran's fine kicking through it easily.
Okay.
Watch
Roll
it
me
like,
a
back up a little bit. and,
roll me a strength.
Damn it.
Okay. With that, you kick the door, and you're just almost paralyzed because you feel the pain just go through your foot, and you're just like, ah, oh,
Like stubbing your toe intentionally.
yeah, exactly. And with that, you're just kind of like on the ground, grasping your leg after you kick the door. Diffles, you're just seeing this.
It's like
Yeah, I'm just watching
it's
this
like
Peter Griffin like for like 5 minutes.
So she's gonna
Yeah.
try to crawl to the door.
Okay.
She
You
just
crawl to the
crawls.
door. The problem with that is, though, the handle is too high up if you're down on the floor that low.
And then she's gonna continue reaching at it until something happens.
Okay. Diffles, it's your turn.
Dibble's gonna notice him on pain on the ground and just ride it like knocked over and he'll be like, you okay?
The door! Open the door!
Okay. Hold on. And reaches in her bag and pulls out his bag and pulls out a little, what looks to be like a little Skittle, like, thing. Here, go ahead and eat this. It'll make you feel better.
Eats it out of your hand. Not even grabbing it.
Ah. Walks up to the door and realizes that he's too short to reach it, but he also has planned for this. He found a nice stick in the woods that has a little loophole in it, so he could try to open doors with it.
Alrighty.
So attempts to open door.
Yeah, what would this be? Give me a. Would this be a sleight of hand, or would this be a...
Yeah, it'd be like a trick
Sleight
of
of
the hand.
Again, on sleight of hand. With that, you reach up and you open the door. Almost. You barely got that.
Well, that worked. And then he proceeds to walk in.
Yeah, proceed to walk in, and
Hello?
as you do, you see the tavern's full of people, and people are drinking and whatnot, and people are talking and gossiping, and you're barely. I don't even think you're tall enough to see over the bar, technically.
No, probably me, my hat and my stick, because
Yeah.
the stick's about 3.5 feet. The stick looks like it's like a good foot higher than me, so.
As you get into the room, you say hello. Everybody kind of just looks at you silently, and the tavern goes quiet.
Hi, my name's Dippin' Bipples, and I'm trying to find an adventuring group or something to do for work.
One, the tavern owner perks up. If you need someone to help you with that, the only person we know is Gundren. He should be in the house next to the tavern. If you're not here for business or here to drink, I'd like to ask you to leave. You're kind of, scaring my customers, as he's...
As he says that, I'd like to try to actually do something to make him like people like me more. Is
Okay.
there any form of broken furniture or rundown thing in the room?
Yeah, you've noticed that as you're looking around the room, there's a lot of worn down things like tables. Some of the chairs are even creaking, and even some of the wood is kind of like chipped a little bit. So,
Hold on, I can fix that. And points towards the broken table thing that's chipped
Uh-huh.
away. and then walks up and casts mending on it to make it look all better and fancy as if brand new.
All right. Roll me a persuasion.
Oh boy. You have no idea. No, I see a 3 and a nat 1. None of these are good.
God. But with that, they kind of just go, listen. He kind of gets over a little more. If you're trying to show a good favor, I can understand that, but we don't particularly like goblins all too much. Not to mention, any of those fancy tricks many of us can do. So, it doesn't really show too much characteristics, if you know what I mean. As he continues cleaning the glass.
Sad, pushing eyes, turns around and starts walking out the door, understanding.
Alright.
But not
As you do.
but not forgetting to cast mending on the dent on the door on the way out.
Alrighty, as you do that, the tavern suddenly goes from quiet to lively again. But you do know that Gundarin should be in this house, at least. That's what he said.
Setting destination.
Alrighty, with that, Scavy, it's your turn. Well, Laviary is trying to convert you.
I attempt to jump into the fountain right before Ray can actually see me. Try to hide myself between the fountain.
Roll me a stealth. With disadvantage. That'd be on the side of your thing in your skills. Yeah, you're good.
Come on, please.
16. I'd say with that, you somehow manage to, like, bring your body in so, like, the water flows normally, and you're not as visible anymore.
The murky dirt from the water, like you said before, somehow hides my body.
Yeah.
Even though I probably have to be submerged for a long time.
Would that be your turn, or are you going to do anything else?
I could not hold my breath for long. I decided to jump out of the fountain like a wet baby, and run myself between, and just escape through the line of trees.
Alrighty. Laviary, it is your turn. Oh my god.
Tivil told me I'd be intimidating. I just decide to give up on this one and walk down the path. I yell out just in case they're still in ear's distance. I'm sorry for scaring you.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion. Scavy, roll me a insight.
Sneeze very loudly.
Persuasion, okay. 9. I'll say with the persuasion, it comes off as, genuine and whatnot. The Scavy may or may not take it, depending upon how he feels at this moment. But it does come off as genuine. Perception. Oh, okay. Let's see. Where are you on? I'd say you... no, because you need more to hear that.
It'd probably be a DC 15 to be honest, but yeah, I don't think I heard it.
No.
Plus, I'm making sad goblin noises over here.
Yeah, you're kind of crying a little bit after getting shunned in the tavern. Alrighty. You gonna move any more, Lavier, or is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Faerûn, it is back to you as you can finally get up because you're done with being in pain.
From back to her energy, she walks into the tavern, right, nice and slowly. Does she remember the faces who made fun of that goblin? Oh, shut that goblin.
Yeah, a few. One tough guy sitting in the back, and then a little bit from the tavern owner himself.
This guy there,
huh?
So that's the tough guy that was making fun of my goblin friend that gave me food.
Yes.
So Fran's gonna walk up to that guy.
Alrighty, you do so.
Straight up face. I'm pretty sure he's taller than me.
He is. He's a dwarf, so he's a bit bigger than you. Oh, more like a lot bigger as you.
Without saying a word, she's gonna smile at him, right? And then she's gonna kick him in the nuts. Easy. And then she's gonna run after she does.
All an unarmed strike, please. Oh my god. Oh, okay. You do that.
Critical strike, lad.
You just see this guy pass out on the table and his body hits the ground.
You know, the
I see
funny
you just-
part is that he's so small, most other people probably wouldn't have seen him actually strike.
He passes out because of the pain.
Fran yells, "No one makes fun of my friend," and then she runs out.
Really?
And she goes finds the goblin.
Dip and Bipples, where would you be at this point?
Technically, would start walking down a little bit towards, probably not too far, but like there along the road to get to the next house over.
Alrighty. So you doing so.
Behind.
Alrighty, you're following your goblin from behind.
She fed him. She fed her. She fed her life.
Gaby, it is your turn.
Wait, me again? Nothing?
Oh wait, sorry, Dibbles. Right. I forget about this.
Forgetting about this. Somehow I got a faster thing than the rogue. I know, I'm amazed too. But Dip, sniffling a bit and everything, but making sure not to cry. Because things tend to burn around him when he cries. Doesn't quite get it, but... we'll walk up here. I'm not sure where the door is for that you want the door.
You're at the door. You're at it.
Alright. And he's gonna just come up and use his stick to his quarterstaff to just knock on the door.
You do so. You knock on the door and you hear footsteps, and then someone approaches the door. Yes, hello. As he's looking up, he doesn't see you below him, but he almost steps on you because you're so small.
You just use the stick to like wave in the air to notify them. Hi.
Oh.
Yes. I'm trying to look for work.
Look for work.
I can do magic or clean or something.
Are you one of the new recruits?
Possibly. I just came over to that place over there, and they told me to come over here and that I wasn't welcome there.
Oh yeah, they don't particularly like goblins all too well here. Unfortunately, let's see. There's only one of you? I mean, I need a bit more people.
I'm just signing up for myself at the moment. I'm not sure. Look like maybe that one. That one has a pretty good punch.
But okay, but well, okay. I do have a job, but it's a bit risky if I say so myself. If you're up for the risk, that is.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do stuff like light fires. Is there like a test target, something around in the area that I can, like a pine cone or something?
There is some trees if you want to have those. There's also a bit of this tent here.
I was looking for like a pine cone or something on the ground, just.
Oh well, yeah, no, there are pine cones and a little bit of rocks.
Okay, you see that pine cone over there?
Mm-hmm.
I can do this.
Oh. Wow. How did you? Ooh. As the pine cone gets blown off.
Like to note that's minimal damage.
That's terrifying to know. But you doing that, he just gets a little bit like, oh, okay.
So to note, what I just actually did was actually Dip would actually clenched his fist, and there's actually, you would notice a ring on his fist. And as he does, there's actually like crackling lightning that almost forms like a kind of energy-based bow. As he pulls back an arrow from this bow, the fist is also holding his staff, so it almost looks like the staff is actually the bow. But then and that's how he launched the arrow-like attack.
And Gundren is looking at you intrigued. You do have quite a talent for magic, I can see.
And,
Okay,
and then right afterwards, I'd walk up and it'd actually cast Mending on the pine cone.
okay. Yeah, well, you can join and I'll be more than happy with you being recruited.
Okay, do you want me to wait somewhere?
I guess you could either wait in front of my house or, probably over in the tents area for commoners.
I don't actually have a tent, but I guess I'll wait over here by this tree.
Alrighty, you'll do so. Give me a minute.
And sits down, pulls out parchment, and basically one slab of wood that he uses, kind of like a clipboard, and just starts writing some stuff down on notes. As my turn ends.
Alright.
And while Scavy's turn is actually, I'm going to look for the a art representation of what Dip just kind of did with the bow and arrow, if that description was kind of bad, because I know it was kind of bad, but you guys can go on. I just wanted to let you know I'll be posting something in Discord.
Gotcha. As I'm dying of hypothermia because jumping because of the weather of this year, I try to walk behind the trees to avoid Larry's view. Find a house nearby. I decide to approach them and knock on the door.
Alrighty, so you this is a tent, so you zoom kind of unzip the tent a little bit, and you see a person sleeping in there.
I steal the person's blanket.
Give me a sleight of hand. What is wrong with you, Peter? I didn't think you were like this.
This is in character.
I know.
I am never like this. What am I rolling again?
Sleight of hand. With some skills. Okay, you grab it, and the person kind of curls up his body because he gets a little cold. Tries to reach for a blanket.
I stare at him no, seriously, no.
You waiting for him to wake up, or are you just staring at him?
No, I just staring at him, saying like, I'm just staring at him, owning the blanket to myself, mine, and I scurry away.
Okay, you do so, and the person is now cold and sleeping. Is that your turn?
That's why. Sorry. Okay, one.
Mm-hmm.
I rest by this tree and just kind of warm myself up with a blanket, and I end my turn.
Okay. With that, it is your turn, Laviary. As you saw, I don't think you saw him go behind the bushes and what he did with, the blanket thing, but you did see him go up to a tree and have a blanket and start resting.
Mm-hmm. Not knowing necessarily this area, I decide to continue walking down the path and try to talk to him again. At this point, in desperation of talking to literally anyone about joining my church. Hello? Hello? I start yelling around.
You would see Dipples kind of mending a pine cone and a little bit of Gunrun kind of packing things up.
Hearing hello, he'd actually peek around the corner of the tree and be like, just wave like hi.
Gosh! I run up to you.
The hi basically being like Stitch from Lilo instead of like ha with the creepy fingernails because he's very awkward like that.
Also, can I can I add that Stevie is a very loud sneezer, so you would probably hear even behind the trees, so very loud at you.
Alrighty.
I decide not to reference Scavy, but I talk just loud enough so that they can attempt to listen in.
Hello.
Hello. You are very short.
I get that a
That's
lot.
my intro. You would also be perfect in my church. Would you like to come join? It's more of a village than just a church, since everyone lives at the church, but we do need people who are quite small.
Maybe. I kind of just got like a job
Oh.
to do things over there. The guy wants to. He's trying to put people together. I'm kind of looking for adventure. You see, I'm trying to write a book, and he gestures to pen and parchment, which he hadn't actually gotten a chance to actually start writing at this point.
A book? Oh, you are a writer, and you're trying to do adventure and stuff? Well, our place has a lot of adventure. Yes, people get hurt quite a bit. During target practice mostly.
I understand. I've also gotten hurt quite a bit during target practice.
Oh, well, you look like you're very dense bodily wise, so you could probably manage a few scratches, right?
Like, Dip actually like looks down at his body for a second and starts thinking about something, and he's like, yeah, I can probably handle a few of those.
If I talk to your boss, do you think he'd like to join as well?
Not sure. He looks like he's actually looking for like people to do a task, and I basically showed him what I can do, which I can fix things like pine cones. I can break things like pine cones with magic, and Dip actually like makes the tip of his finger sparkle with like a little like a sparkler. Little fizzies at the top, and just kind of spins his finger in the air, just drawing things with the light.
Ooh, that's quite impressive. I am going to go talk to your boss. Even if he would not like to join, maybe he could sponsor us.
Maybe.
And I walk away.
Alrighty.
By the way, that spell was prestidigitation, if anybody's wondering. But go ahead.
Do you talk to Gundren, or do you wait till your next turn?
I'll wait till my next turn.
Alrighty then, it's back to you, Faerûn.
So, all right. Let's see. So Faerûn's gonna. So does she see like oh boy, did she see like the goblin like walk into the woods area or wherever underneath the trees?
Yeah, you saw that.
If you were following me, you also would have seen the whole
Energy bow shot thing and fixing a pine cone, as well as talk to her and do the sparkly finger thing. So,
Well, Faerûn's gonna run like in front of these two, right? She's gonna get like right in front of them, like between them, or if she's still there. Is she like, "Hey, you making fun of my friend, huh?"
I wasn't, I promise. I'm just trying to introduce them to my church.
Ron.
Is that it, huh?
Roll me a perception. Ron.
All right.
Yes, would you like to join my church as well?
Seven. I'll say that's enough. You kind of see the guy you kicked in the nuts, kind of crawling out, trying to get his way home.
Wait, where is he at right now?
He's by the tavern. He's kind of crawling his way out.
So Faerûn's gonna run back over there and kick him in the stomach again.
I thought you were bad in Ice Spider Peak. God, okay. you do so, and he kind of just coughs up a little blood.
I look at him, right? I want to make sure I want to kick him hard enough. I don't want to kick him too hard that he goes unconscious.
He's not unconscious, but he's not doing good.
So
I'll
I'm
say
gonna
that.
grab him. I'm gonna grab him by his collar. I'm like, you go apologize, and you go apologize right now.
Hey, I can't even see you right now.
Do
My
you want to
vision's
get
blurry.
punched? Do you want to get punched again? This time
No.
it's permanent.
He kind of starts trying to fastly crawl in the direction of what I don't think you can actually see Dipples from his point of view.
Can I
Cause
ask
you,
you Dimples?
you'll be able to see him. He can't because he's kind of down on the ground.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drag him to the area I think he's in. So I'm gonna
Okay.
grab the back of his collar and just drag him with me.
You start dragging him. Dipples, it is your turn.
You are also met with like Dip after all those sneezes would actually look around the tree the other way to like try to find you. Probably have to roll a perception because you're technically sneaking. So if that's the case,
Sorry, that's a sound my sneezing.
yeah,
Okay.
I hear you. I just don't see you apparently.
No, you hear him, but you don't see him at all.
I wait. Yeah, I really don't know. I decide. I wake up from my nap, trying to like regain my stamina from catching a cold. I continue down the road. Just be very
Are you
wary
trying?
of.
Are you trying to avoid the party? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I'm still following the party. It seems like I'm taking a liking of an attention. I'm taking a liking of a group of adventurers.
Okay.
Wait, you were in the tree?
Now it's just
No, he was just underneath it,
Oh, okay.
just laying on like the bark of it. All right, you do that.
Yeah.
Dipples. Is there anything else you want to do?
I was actually trying to search for him, but if I can't, after like a minute of not being able to find him, if he walked off,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
he's like, wonder what that was about. Was that you,
Alright.
Tet? Do you have a cold again? Just randomly talking to himself. But otherwise, we'll actually sit down underneath the tree and with his back against the root and just kind of hide from the sun while he starts jotting some things down.
Alrighty, you jot some things down. Scavery, you do your movement and hide a little bit more. It's back to you, Lavery. Bless you.
Can I still? I didn't end my turn, did I?
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hide behind this building for a bit, and I end my turn there.
Now it's back to you, Lavery.
After seeing all that Fran did,
Yes.
I decide to just not introduce them to the church, thinking that that's quite a temper. And I decide to talk to Bipple's boss.
Okay, so you go up to Gundon, and he's kind of just packing things up, trying to get stuff ready to put on a cart.
Hello, I've just talked to your most recent employee, and I was wondering if you'd like to help sponsor our church.
Sponsor a church? Which church is this one?
So have you ever heard of Elda, the goddess of peace?
Yes.
Well, she has reincarnated herself, and that is our church leader, Tybalt.
Huh. Interesting. I'm not much of a church person, but I would love to help you train and spread the word, at least.
That's lovely. Thank you so much. I will contact you within 3 workdays.
Alrighty. Thank you for letting me know. Say, are you, much of a fighter, really? I'm kind of looking for some people to travel with me, or at least take me somewhere. kind of like an escort and offer, protection and all. And I've been kind of trying to ask around people here, but they're not really good fighters. No, but I was just asking. I'm willing to pay you, of course.
Well, our church doesn't believe in fighting, but I have been taught by my father. Is there any specific skill you're looking for?
Well, let's see. The last time I went, well, I got injured pretty badly. That wasn't really good. And then also, well, probably someone to help, help the injured, and then also just more backup would be helpful.
I can fight pretty well with a spear.
Ooh, please, it would be quite helpful. I'm willing to pay you.
Okay. As long as I am still able to conversate with people, of course.
Oh, no, you will be. We're not going too far. We're going to a town, not too far from here.
Okay, then I will happily join your crew. And she, runs back to Bipple and she's like, hello, fellow employee. We are going to be co-workers now.
Yay!
Okay, you guys do that. I never. I love Diffle Biffle. I love this character. Okay, with that being said, Fraud is back to you, and you're just dragging this guy.
I am dragging him as far as I can. How far?
Oh.
Can I do this? I can drive him to Dimple.
I'll say with this, he's easy to drag considering, he's kind of disabled at this point.
Someone drag him and throw him at Dimple's feet and just be like, apologize.
As you only move him. As you do, he's just kind of going in and out, not really going in and out of consciousness, but his eyes are dizzy, and he's just seeing Biffles over and over again. He's like, okay, sorry, goblin creature, I didn't mean to make you upset, as he's kind of trying to keep his eyes open because of the pain.
Is he
Well,
standing?
when he
He's
comes,
not, he's on the
when
ground.
he's dragged and thrown in front, Dip would probably let out that Homer Simpson screech. I tried to do it, but I kind of hurt myself. It's like ah! And then as he and then starts doing it, it's like okay, I accept your apology, but are you okay?
Fred's
He's-
looking at him very menacingly. He's like, don't you say a word.
He's like, yeah, I'm fine, just too much alcohol, and he just collapses.
Alcohol.
Here, this will help. And he pulls out what looks like a tiny little Skittle-like berry and puts it in his mouth.
He put it in his mouth, and he feels a lot better, kind of gets up, and then runs as quick as he possibly can away.
Friend being satisfied.
Okay, I don't know you, bye-bye!
Well, that be the end of your turn, Frog.
No, she's gonna turn around and look at this other man because she also saw him talking to the goblin.
Alrighty, as you turn around to look at Gunman.
She's just gonna stare like,
I think
What
we
did
might
you say
have a
about
new
friend
one,
of
maybe.
Huh?
where'd you
Oh.
see over there?
I was recruiting him for a little bit of a, for a little bit of a mission I need help being an escorted with, and I told him I was willing to pay him and stuff like
take
that.
it.
Take what?
The job.
You don't know what the job is, though.
I'll take it. You're
But-
saying, right?
Yes,
So how much? 3 gold, 4 gold, 5 gold?
it would be 10 gold,
Make it 11. You got yourself a deal.
11 gold. Okay.
All right, bet. Just shake his hand and walk away.
you do so, and Gunman just looks confused. All right.
Let's
With
just go
that-
back to this group. and just quietly sit
Dip.
down.
Dip, it is your turn.
Well, first thing he'd probably do is offer Lavery one of those magic Skittles at Wall while watching as is like, hey, you want one of these too? While watching Faerûn communicate. It's well, I was taught how to make these, but they're called good berries. They basically taste like whatever your favorite fruit or sweet thing is, really.
Oh, that's wonderful. I don't really know what sweets are. We don't have them at the church.
You know, I didn't know for like so many years either, but then like Tet, my friend, showed me how to do this spell, and oh my god. Oh my god. You should just try it. You'll understand. You'll start to see like you'll taste time.
I don't think time has a flavor. She just chucks it in her mouth anyways.
You do so, and it tastes exactly like something you've had before. That it was really delicious.
Somehow it tastes like cake.
She passes out from the sugar rush. Just
God,
immediately.
See,
Pass out.
she tastes of time. Some people just can't handle it.
Gunman kind of walks a little bit. Oh God, is she okay?
Yeah, she tasted one of these here. It's a good berry. I'm not sure if you know it's a magic spell, but it's
Yes, I know what good
taste
berry
good.
is, but
They taste good, and she apparently was like me and was needed. It hasn't tasted sweets in like ever. So
oh, okay. I was wishing she had an allergic reaction or something. That would have been good.
I get up
yeah.
with a headache.
You
Ugh.
okay?
Yes, that was very great. I'd like more.
Hand you another one.
Thank you. I'll keep this in my bag for later.
All right, you put it in your bag, so just put one good berry. Dipple, bipple. Would that be the end of your turn, Dip?
Yep.
All right, Scavy, it is your turn. As you've just kind of been watching this whole interaction.
My eyes dilated as I see the magic little Skittles in his hands. I want it very much.
All right,
I decide to make an attempt to I decide to make an attempt of robbery
to grab one.
to grab a whole satchel of them.
Okay, so you gotta stealth again,
Let's see.
and then you also have to do a sleight of hand with probably disadvantage because everybody else is around him.
Oh, do I make like a perception check to see if I see this happening?
Yes, you can make a perception if you'd like. Dip, you can also make one.
Technically, I was gonna say we kind of all can because he's kind of
Yeah,
come out in the open.
everyone can make a perception since he's kind of doing this out in the open. Even I don't think Gundren would make one mainly because Gundren's too focused on.
So should I do like stealth first and then sleight?
Yeah, stealth first and then sleight of hand. Okay, you're a ninja. So, with that, I will basically say you have advantage because
On sleight
you
of
know
hand.
you're a ninja. Nobody
And
can
for
see
people
you.
who don't know what advantage is, if you notice whenever we roll, there are two numbers. We usually take the left number. Advantage means is that we take these two numbers and we take the highest number of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Do I also do a sleight of hands or is it just
Yes,
not?
you do a sleight of hand to take the good berries.
Ah,
17. Wait. Your perception was 11, Tip? Yeah. Yeah, no, you grab them, but Laviary does see. Actually, no. Laviary, you don't see. No one sees, actually.
Ah.
So you just snatch the good berries.
I snatch the berries and I just I don't know, dash like up ahead of the roll.
You dash up ahead?
A dash as me like I just run really fast.
Okay, so you just You do that, and you kind of see the guy that Frog brutally beat up,
Oh fuck.
trying to crawl towards his. Well, he's not crawling anyway. He's just walking towards his tent to get back at it.
I think I end my turn there.
Okay, you do so. With that, Frog is back to you.
Wow. Did I see him run or did I see nothing happen?
You saw him run, but you didn't really see the good berries get stolen. You just saw him run.
Again, what does he look like? I just for a second.
You can actually look at it if you go into characters, and you can actually, his name is Scavy Longfeather. His character art is in there.
Oh, okay.
Or if you could actually post it in Discord, that'd also help as well.
I see it. Since this creature is not something I see every day, Friend's gonna like sneak up on him. Not too close, but just enough to like.
So give me a stealth. Scavy, give me a perception.
Perception. All right.
Yes.
Come on. I'm an owl.
Stealth, okay. Perception. You don't see him coming near you.
How far?
Surprise me.
Fron is sneaky.
Yeah.
Or I'm just blind.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
also probably the case. You're just blind.
Fran's gonna tap.
Or like I'm
shoulder.
like
So-
the
What you
eating.
doing there?
You get up to him and you just tap him on the shoulder. He taps you, Scavy.
What you doing there?
I get incredibly shook and I start chirping. I'll panic.
So you just
Um,
in front of me.
I like to imagine actually he just freaks out and forgets what an owl sounds like and just makes a quacking sound. Quack! Quack! That's not what you did, that's just in my head.
I attempt to slap him.
Okay. You don't have unarmed strength. Give me a roll of strength.
Which one?
Roll strength.
Strength.
Are you trying to do damage or are you just trying to slap him?
Technically,
It's more like a
players
distraction.
shouldn't be able to do, like PvP each other like that. It would just be like technically.
It would just be a little slap then. You just
It's more like I don't know. I guess it's more like a distraction. Like I just
Okay.
wave my
So you
hand,
just
attempting to-
give him a little slap one in the face 2 times.
Yeah. Do I still do strength then?
Well, you don't really have to. If you don't want to. Just for
That's
flavor.
that's to see if it hits.
Yeah.
Unless he allows it, which then he doesn't even need to do that.
I mean, Fran.
Let's see.
Wow.
You guys
Hey.
can always compete sleight of hand versus sleight of hand to see who slaps who.
Oh yeah, I was about to say because like after
Okay.
he like tries to like hit Fran's gonna roundhouse him.
Okay. So just do 2 sleight of hands if you guys want to really try and duel this out. But you don't really have to.
I'm going to.
Alright.
No, he not one.
Okay. So a natural 1 in D&D is considered a critical fail. So you failed hard on this one. So you go and try to like just give him a little bit of a slap, and Fraud just pushes your hand out of the way and just roundhouse kicks you. He doesn't deal damage to you, just kind of lightly roundhouse kicks you.
Our friend probably said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You came at me and I came back. You know, I just."
Do I just get knocked out from that?
You don't get knocked out. You get winded, but not really knocked out.
I'm just. God, see, I do this every time. You know, I always hurt people. You know, I'm trying to be better.
You literally just beat up a person.
And then she's gonna like grab his collar, just like she did the dwarf, and bring him back to his new friend.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
So she's gonna try to bring his bird back to the new friend she's made.
Scavy, do you allow him to grapple you just to bring you back to Gunrin?
No, I decided to run for it again.
All right. Give me an athletics to try and just escape. Since he's
Or
grabbing you.
acrobatics if he's
Or
new.
acrobatics, yeah.
Acrobat. Isn't acrobatics the hands?
Yes, but
Yes.
you can you're either using your legs to escape or you like use your fancy handworks to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's try acrobatics.
7. All right, Faerûn, give me a athletics.
He has to use athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah. Faerûn wins. So Faerûn, you
Jesus.
Scabies tries to escape and you just hold him even more.
Just yanks.
I'm just dragging him.
Ron just yanks me by the coat.
Yeah, he just yanks you and starts trying to pull you in. With that, I'll say is the end of Faerûn's turn.
For
You
one,
just-
I want a
you just-
perception to see if I've even seen any of that.
Okay, please. Yes, it's your turn, so you can roll perception.
Probably with advantage
18.
due to how much they're making noises.
You do see what this whole thing that's going on.
Oh, it looks like that cat girl caught a big bird.
And then he just looks over. Huh?
Wait, have you guys realized that you lost your skills?
Oh, About Skittles
Hey.
or see you or what? I didn't quite catch
Oh
that.
no, he's saying that did Dip realize he doesn't have his Skittles or good berries.
Oh, he went and took my entire stock of good berries? Oh boy. That'd be another perception altogether.
But make up another perception to notice if they're missing or not. Okay, yeah, no, you know something's off. You know that you don't feel as heavy now.
Well, also with this perception, it's like notice that Faerûn got that, and then notices that this guy has like the entire thing of Skittles, and like,
Yeah.
wait a second, is that my bag?
Fraud doesn't know this. She's just bringing back a trophy. Cat.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, oh, there's my friend that ran away screaming.
You know, you have some interesting pens.
Ron probably has. Ron is probably like holding my coat so hard that I'm choking from it.
Like she's not noticing. She's probably like she's holding as hard as she can. She's not paying attention to you and your well.
Dib, do you do anything else?
Probably walks up and be like, "Oh, excuse me, I must have dropped that. I think that's mine." And he's gonna go for the try to slide
Are
a hand
you-
away. The
Okay.
bag. 8.
You win. I would say you win because he's being grappled currently. Not to mention, 7 was his acrobatics was a 7. No. You grab your you grab your good berries back.
Little pouch, and it's like, oh yeah, see, it has my name right here on the rim. Thank you.
I just
At this point,
I just
friend
gave
looks
up
at
and
the
gave it
bird
back.
with like fire knives. Like, did you steal from my friend?
Ron. As this is going on, the guy you beat up earlier just comes out of the thing. He's like, "Hey, can you guys quiet down, please? I'm trying to sleep." As he pokes his head out.
Quick daggers at him. She just stares at him for a second and just looks away. She's like,
He immediately retreats back into the tent.
and then she's gonna continue dragging this bird wherever she's dragging him.
All right, Dip, is that in your turn?
Yeah. Well, I get back here, and actually, I'm gonna be like, yeah, these things are the bag is actually more valuable because look, I can watch just make more of these and then cast
Oh.
good berries and 10 more good berries appear and just drops them. It's like, yeah, kind of handy for being out there. I could just, I mean, I can basically cast that every hour if I wanted to.
Ah.
When I wake up in the
Oh,
morning, I can just cast it for free though.
How interesting. I didn't know my friend was a thief.
Like,
Oh my
thief,
God.
where?
I like that he still doesn't realize he got stolen.
Gundren, just looking at this, kind of says, "I think we should round up the rest of everybody and try and discuss what to do. Not to mention, I'm afraid your friend might kill that other bird."
I'm on the verge of suffocation.
Yeah, no.
I look back towards them and I'm just like, oh, they're just playing. It's fine. They do this
Well,
at the church all the time.
All right.
Isn't it also natural for cats to, like, stalk birds?
That's the exact reason why she did. Her inner instinct came out. She just thought she was looking at something curious, but her inner instincts came out.
All right. That dip is nothing to be.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn. We can probably fast
Okay.
forward through this after
Man,
this round. So
Scavy, you still being grappled. You get pulled by Fran more, and Fran, you eventually do get together, and you guys are all together now, so you can technically move both of your tokens by getting. Do you let go, Fran, or do you?
Oh yeah, no, she's going like a cat bringing like a dead bird to her master. Like, look what I did.
Okay, so Gunden's just like, okay. Well, this seems to be cut off to you, so I'll say it once again. Well, I've already told your other two friends here and the cat girl, but I don't think I've told you, Bird, who's being held. I need some help with being escorted somewhere, and I was wondering if you guys could, well, some of you come and help me, and well, make sure I get somewhere safely. But I would be willing to pay you if you consider. As he's just talking to the party.
Oh, Fran will look at him like, yeah, me and this bird, of course, we're going with our friend over here.
animal handling defeat the bird.
Do you eat it, Scavy?
Give me a sec.
Alrighty.
Am I still being grappled, or I'm no longer?
I would say at this point his grapple's loosened, but he still kind of has you held a little bit.
Yeah, she's loosened up a little bit. She's not trying to kill this bird.
Yeah.
And Dip
I
and
have no
Bibbles is just trying to calm you down, thinking you're a big bird by giving you food.
I am terribly sorry. Only my animal instinct got the best of me. My avian instincts.
I got it, Tox!
Grunts in shame.
But I can understand that, but are you at least willing to try and help me out? I can understand if you're not, and all. Just would like more people.
I don't see why not.
Alright. I'd just settled an agreement for, I guess, 11 gold. So, you'll be paid 11 gold in total.
Damn it, I tried.
So,
Oh, 11 gold for what kind of task?
it's basically bodyguarding, and I'm not much of a fighter nowadays anymore. I used to be, but my bones are a bit old, and I kind of need some people to help me get places.
I'm actually might be a better bodyguard than a thief.
I mean, you'd never know.
Allow me to join your party.
All right,
I'm looking
then.
at the costume.
So I have 4 people. This is a lot more than I had last time. Okay. Well, we'll set out in the morning if you'd like. We have the tent area, as he points over there. That's more like the area for like the travelers. Over there is like the tent area for like people who stay in the village but can't afford housing. But there are fountains over here that are for people who are traveling and whatnot. So if you need a drink, just drink from these ones. I wouldn't recommend drinking from those ones all too much.
So where are we meeting at tomorrow? Fran asked.
Tomorrow, just meet me at the front gate, really.
Fran runs to the front gate.
Okay, you start running to the front gate.
Yep, she's gone. She's gonna go sleep outside the front gate. or inside the front gate, wherever. She's gonna fall asleep somewhere next to the front gate.
Sneezes. Excuse me.
Gunnar takes his leave and says, "Oh, I'll be in my house if you need me. Do try and be there on time, and whoever doesn't want to go, you don't have to come. I can understand."
Excuse me, sir. Where is your house?
Oh, my house is right here. It's right next to the tavern. You know, a dwarf has to keep himself close to a bar. That's always my rule.
Sweet. You wouldn't mind if I sleep in on one of the trees next by your house, right?
Not really, but that's pretty high up.
Thank you.
So are the tents for free? Can we just stay
Oh,
there?
yeah, no, the tents, they are only, they're free for travelers so long as you know, help out the town or someone in the town. The ones for more or less people who live here, they do have to pay taxes on theirs and whatnot. And then there's also fountains over by the people who travel, you know. So you guys have water too. This is more main like the city's water. Well, this is the traveler's water.
Okay, I guess I'll head down and see if there's a tent.
Alright, as you start heading down, you do see more of the tents areas. Different shapes and sizes depending on if you're a small person, a big person, or a medium-sized person. Or whatnot.
Alright. Well, waiting for turn, but yeah, basically, if there's nothing else to be said here, for the rest of the thing, probably go find a tent and sit down in tent. And
Alrighty.
notice the luxury of having a fucking condo. For how small I am.
Aw, maybe. Do you do anything?
Hmm?
I said, do you do anything?
I just I follow along with Bipple and I look for a tent. I see that people are occupying a tent, but I go in anyways.
As you do, the kind of just we're kind of in here. We don't mind you being in here, but you do realize you might want to sleep in a tent by yourself, maybe.
Oh no, it's all right. My church does this all the time.
They look sort of confused, but they go, okay. It's fine. We'll just stay to our side, I guess.
I just curl up in a corner and fall asleep.
Alright, you do so, and Dipples, you are having the best day of your life. You found out there's a pillow. And not just one, but two!
Oh god, legendary items.
Scavy,
I've only
you
read them
sleep
in
in a-
stories about them in stories.
Well,
Scavy, you are...
I was gonna say, uh, being the nocturnal bird I am, I
Yeah.
decide to stalk them from the trees at night.
Alright, so you perch on a tree and start
Yeah, I'll
taking
hang.
watch. For that, Fran, are you sleeping at the front gate or are you sleeping at the fountain?
Oh yeah, no, she's sleeping at the front gate.
Okay,
Sorry.
you're good. So you'll be sleeping at the front gate. And with that, I'll say time passes, and after the day ends and it comes to new, and being the first one to turn order, Fran, you are rearing to go and, already up, and Gunrin is there, and is,
Hey,
uh, you, did you sleep here?
of course.
You know there was tents with pillows, right?
Fran gets really close, like too close for personal. You told me not to be late.
Alright, I understand. Could you just back up a little bit?
Fran like gets her finger like wipes underneath his chin. Like a tiny little claw just swipes against his chin, like, okay. And backs off a little bit.
Alright. As you do that, Gundam's just trying to get the cart all set up and ready to go. The cart's actually bigger than this. I gotta enlarge it.
Oh,
But-
she'll hop in the cart.
All right. You hop in the cart, and Gundam's loading the cart with all the stuff he was loading yesterday from his house.
She goes to sleep as well when she hops in the cart immediately. Just
You hand in the cart, Dip, Laviary, and Scavy.
I'm
Are
just
you doing
finishing.
anything in particular, or are you just heading towards the cart?
I'd be
I'm
heading
just-
honestly towards because it'd be like, hello, good morning. Oh my god.
Morning.
Is that what we're using?
Yeah. It's a. Have you ever seen a cart before? Or a wagon in this case?
I've seen wagons, but I've never seen one with a tent on it.
Oh, it's mainly for weather purposes. We usually have bad weather, so
We are gonna be moving in a. Just looks inside, like crawls harshly to get up in there. Like, oh my god, it's like, it's a movable tent. I gotta
Hmm.
get me one of these.
All right. And you climb up, and is that all you do?
I'm lost. What's this? Pulls up a boot.
That's that's a change of boots, just in case.
I just
one gets
realized
too
right
muddy.
now we're all races that don't wear shoes.
Oh yeah, no, actually fair.
She has hooves. He has talons
good
for
point.
feet. He has his claw cat feet.
Yeah.
And I'm a goblin and we don't wear shoes.
You guys don't wear shoes.
The no shoes
Oh.
crew.
She's wearing boots. She's wearing like furry boots.
Oh, yeah, no, Fran does wear boots. Yeah,
The only cat that
Fran's
wears
the only-
shoes ever.
yeah. Fran the Overs wearing boots, so you know what that is, Fran. Those change of pad just in case mine from right now are getting too muddy. So
Well, base lore wise, most of these races don't wear shoes.
yeah.
I stopped by
it's-
and
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I stopped by and talked to the guys from yesterday and just be like, "Oh, by the way, what are each of your measurements? I need them for the church fitting."
Oh, Martha's a 69, and Tabitha usually is a 48. She might have put on a bit of weight, so I'll give her 50 maybe.
Perfect. Each of you will be taken tomorrow, and I just walk away.
I don't know whether that sounds like a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Scabby, the
Okay.
terror that quakes in the night. What are you doing, Scabby?
Excuse me, sir. You guys got some food? I am quite famished.
As the loggers look at you, don't you think you need enough food? And they kind of just giggle about it. That's a good one, Tabitha. I know. His weight is kind of funny to me.
Disappointed, walks away.
I just gonna keep slaying the cart.
Finally, yeah. Probably. Alright, and let's turn there.
Alrighty. So I'll say for the sake of this, you guys all get in the cart, try and make as much room as possible as Brandon gets on and asks, "Alright, is everybody ready to leave, or do you guys need something else before I leave?"
I don't really
Can
have
I-
much of anything to begin with. And this
Fran
thing
is-
is huge.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying, Fran?
She's just asleep.
Okay, Fran's asleep. I would assume, Livia, you're just excited for people to come into your church and you're thinking all about it. And with that, you guys make your way outside of Neverwinter. Technically, well, you're already outside of Neverwinter. Oh my god, there's so much going on in the chat. Okay. You guys make your way outside of Neverwinter, and as you do, I don't know if anyone actually of you've seen the road. Well, probably Dipple, you've seen the road a lot, and probably Fawn too. But I was the same with there. You see this river and all the grasslands and stuff, and Gundren pulls out a map and is like, "Okay, well, we're here in Neverwinter."
To be
And when
honest, to be able to
Hmm?
find Neverwinter, he would have had, because he's been living in the Neverwinter woods for like ever. He probably would have had to take the river to come down to actually even find Neverwinter.
Yeah, well, that's fair. And Gundren pulls out a map and it's like, "Well, we're here. We're in Neverwinter. We need to get to Faerûn because this cart is full of stuff that Faerûn might need, and you know, I'm trying to deliver it, and I hired you guys to help me if anything goes wrong. I'm hoping you guys can handle yourselves out there, just in case something bad happens, right?"
Yes, I have. I can do some things. Sparkles fingers.
Hmm. All right, all right. Well, I was gonna is moving at this point, and time is passing a little bit as you guys are moving. Is
As
anybody
to-
taking watch or whatnot? As
I
you
was
guys
gonna
are moving.
say, but I started coughing. As we started moving and whatnot, and it like that. Diff would probably try to like crawl on top of the tent at some point, just because
God.
small, and to be up
Oh,
there it'd be fun to watch and everything. So he'd probably try to crawl on top, not with his bags and everything. He'd probably leave his bag down in the cart in the actual. The other thing he'd have is probably like his little pouch full of good berries up there as he sits up.
okay. So you, oh, you climb on top of the wagon tent, and you gotta get this good view and whatnot. I need a perception from you.
No problem. Do I have advantage due to height?
Yes.
Yay! 10-foot rule.
As you're up there and looking around, you do see like people are traveling and whatnot, and then you kind of see just this person having a little trouble with their horse, and the horse looks a little sickly maybe, and they're trying to get their horse going, but their horse just isn't really doing too well.
Do we stop it for any reasonable amount of time next to him?
Um, I would say you guys are going past him currently, but Gunnar isn't noticing the horse's problem, so he's just going.
I'd probably throw them one good berry and be like, feed him this, it'll get better. And
Oh,
probably because I'm on top of the tent, try to make it pass it off like Gundren's the one who's speaking.
no. And they say, "Oh, thank you, sir." And Gunnar's like, "What?" Okay, you're welcome. I don't know what that was. People are weird as you guys are heading forward a little bit more. And Gunnar, by the time you guys get about here, Gunnar pulls over the cart a little bit. How about we maybe take a break? It's starting to get a little late now. We've been traveling for a while, and I don't know how tired you guys might be, but I do know my old bones can't really, you know, stay out too long as sun is starting to set, but it's not too dark. Which
Alright, no problem. Also, side note, Trickster, probably should clear turn order.
Yeah, I'll do so.
And afterwards, I'd probably start, as soon as we start parking, I'd slip down next to
All right, you slip down and then
to the guy's,
go ahead.
whatever the driver's cabby area, and be like
Mm-hmm.
next to him. Hello, what's up there?
Oh, well, I'm just setting up the tents if you'd like to help. I do have a question for you guys. Last time I traveled on these roads, well, they do tend to get a bit hectic at night, but I don't think anything too bad is going to happen. Well, but some of you are fighting. I know at least three of you said you're good at fighting, but I don't know about you, bird boy. Looks at you, Scabby.
Uh, is it nighttime now?
As let me
It's
just get the
kind.
map.
It'd
It
probably
was
be.
sunset and it's starting to get like dark at this point.
Okay. Being still kind of half asleep, I am. Being still half asleep, I asked to repeat the question.
You ask him what?
To repeat the question.
Oh, he asked you essentially if you're good at fighting because he didn't really ask you that because he asked the other three that, but not you in particular. So he was asking you if you were good at fighting.
I am very decent at defending myself.
Okay,
But
okay. It seems better than not being able to fight. I rather have that than no one being able to fight, and then well, you know, me having to do everything with my old bones and whatnot. I'll pull you guys to the map. We just reveal.
most of my life, most of my skills are just ravaging and thievery and robbery. I really don't.
Thievery. Do you steal everything? As he says,
I steal
question.
the essential. I steal the essential to survive.
With your abilities, you could be able to do other things that make money. You don't have to steal.
That's true, but where's the fun in life when you can't ravage from others?
I mean, I guess, but still, it's still not good to steal.
Okay,
You guys are on the map. On the map. If you guys would like to sleep, I can keep watch at first. Since most of you are probably tired.
Faerûn just got a full night
I
rest,
would like
or,
to.
or Faerûn when she slept, she's just gonna play in the river.
You're gonna what, Ron?
In the river.
Okay, so you jump in the river.
Yeah, we're just gonna go here. Just fuck
You just
around.
go play in the river.
Probably not
Escape your-
sleep right away, but be all like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Okay.
Noticing
So
what
you,
Fran's up to, because we're all like having fun making tents, and he's like, "Wow, no, just playing."
Leave it. Mm-hmm.
I
I was
thought,
gonna let you talk if you didn't talk.
no,
What?
Oh, I was saying I would let Falk talk if he wanted to talk.
I just wanted to say, like, oh, I thought maybe you were gonna go like fishing or something, because cats like fish.
Oh
What-
no, jump in. It's fine. Come on, come have fun. Just splash around in the water.
Well, we got our tents set up, so.
Don't worry about Tansy Smashies. The Earth is what
Before
we sleep.
jumping in, I would like to perception, or I guess it should be more like survival, or animal, or nature to find a fish.
Okay, go ahead.
I think this would actually be more like nature, so identify fish.
Okay, I'll say with that, I can reveal for this. You see a fish like kind of in the middle of the pond. A little small like shadow of it is swimming around a little bit, Not too crazy, but it's still a fish, more or less.
Yeah.
hit it.
I let the sparks
You're-
fly as I take my staff, my hand to my staff, and make that little bow thing and shoot it.
Already, and you see the fish kind of bubble up and come to the surface.
Yeah! Oh, it swims out. Grab swish.
Grab
Guys!
the
Guys! Ah, God. Dinner! He puts it on a stick, puts it next to the fire. Let's see if I can find more!
All right.
I love fishing,
Uh,
guys. It's my favorite thing to do. It also gives nice target practice.
All right. You can do that. Just don't do it yourself out.
Well, I can
See-
shoot these things all day, actually. I've done it like 3 times before, just to try to get them
Oh.
to work.
Interesting. Scabby, are you heading to sleep, or are you gonna stay up a bit longer?
Oh,
Yeah,
I will be staying up for the whole night because
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
really-
He did sleep all day, but I'm my character, once it gets to actual darkness, will actually probably just come in, eat the fish, and then get to bed.
Okay, well, yeah. I would say because at this point, it's starting to get to the point where it's like dusk almost, and you can't really see your hands anymore. Type of darkness. All you can see is the fire, and that's about it.
Unfortunately, I have dark vision, so that doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, that's true.
But when I notice it's actually dark and the sun's gone, I would actually come back. You want a fish? I mean, how many fish did I actually get throughout all that, by the way? Because I did it like multiple times. The nature was 13, so probably not too much.
7 fish.
So, anybody want fish? Avery, fish?
Oh, yes, sure.
Fish. Kitty, you want
Thank
fishy?
you.
I'm not sure I got her name. Probably should have asked that yesterday. Kitty! Kitty! Fish! We have fish over here. Come get fish, Kitty.
I kind of realized no one really knows each other's names.
Well, I think Dip and Lavery were the only two that introduced each other themselves to
Yeah.
each other. So he just knows the bird and the cat, so... Animal handling. Animal handling, Faerûn.
Fawn, he is animal handling you to try and give you a fish. Or, well, I guess feed it to you.
And I'd prestidigitation some spices onto this fish to make the fish taste better, like it's just soaked in butter and garlic powder.
Are you guys just eating fish at this point then?
At this moment, currently.
Alright. As you guys are enjoying your fish, Ganok excuses himself because he has to, go to the bathroom and whatnot.
Ah, so that's the toiletry. Noted.
I thought it was a hole.
I know, normally you go in a hole, right?
Exactly, and then you can just bury it.
Yeah, there's a cat.
She's just by herself.
Kicking in the water. Did you ever get the fish, or?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, you got the fish. So, you guys are eating fish right now.
Huh, bread, you said. Interesting. Well, I've basically been living in the Neverwinter Woods for... I don't really know how long. My hair wasn't this long back then. I barely even had hair. But I was taught how to use magic. And someone told me that to fish, you just go up to this edge and you use this. And he just basically does the bow thing again. Well, he clenches his hand and produces the bow, this time without the staff, but... He's like, yeah, this is just one spell, but I don't exactly have full control over it, so I end up bleeding out a lot of magic from what I'm told, and it just looks like this. I'm told that this resembles a weapon that people call a bow. I've heard of bows, and they're in the books, and most of the time people just use crossbows around here, so I just figured, it was an X on a bow or something.
I need everyone to make me a perception check while this conversation's going on.
Everyone?
Yes. Everyone make me a perception check, please.
Nope. Probably at disadvantage for Dip because eating and talking.
Well, that, but also it's kind of dark out.
But dark vision.
Fair, but you haven't turned this on yet.
Can I roll for perception as well?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, you asked everybody for perception, so throw out your perceptions.
I swear to God, if I have shit perception.
Sometime the dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
It depends on what the dice feels, to be honest. You may think you're really strong, and then the dice just take it from you. Alright.
Not too bad.
Alright, okay. With that, you guys hear screaming. As soon as you do, you all turn to where Gunrock was, and there's like kobolds around him, and the kobolds go and they grab Gunrock, and they kind of just march off with him.
Oh.
Gundren, not Gunrock.
Now that was rude of them. They're taking a friend to dinner. Why didn't they invite us?
Does that mean we don't get paid?
Wait, we're getting paid?
I thought we were. He said something about gold.
My 11 gold.
As you guys are chatting about this.
Maybe we should go get him. He doesn't sound too happy about it.
Yes, probably.
Oh
As
my
you
god, they
guys-
left his pants! He is pantsless, guys. We gotta turn his
Yes.
pants.
Gunrock is
Oh.
pantsless. As you guys are
They're-
starting to walk that way, give me a minute. You
That
notice
type of gangster.
some more kobolds are starting to come out from the other bushes. They were trying to, I guess, get out at you guys, but you guys are walking that way, so they were coming out. I need to move them. I need to back the top there. Alright. You guys just see Gunrock's pants. Gunrin's pants, god.
Different guy there.
I know, brain.
I cast prestidigitation to clean the pants.
Alright, you clean the pants, and these kobolds are making their way towards you guys.
Oh, there's more of them.
As you turn around, you see more kobolds that were trying to sneak up on you guys, but you guys kind of walked away.
Did we need perception to see those guys, or did I just...
No.
Okay. It's like, oh. Guys, there's more of them.
You guys are just awkwardly staring at the kobolds. The kobolds are
More
staring at you
pants
guys.
or?
No, more of those creatures.
You turn around,
Oh.
Avery, to see more kobolds holding weapons out. They were gonna sneak up on you guys because you guys kind of walked away.
Do we acknowledge that they're there? Or
Yes,
we just-
everyone sees them. Everyone sees them.
I believe they're called lizard folk. If I'm getting it right from the books I've read.
You start seeing them move towards Fran as they're getting ready to attack.
Oh, Fran is ready to kill and murder. Like
Run! Watch out!
Like there's a mad but.
And with that,
in his
I need
eyes.
everyone to roll for initiative.
Remember,
This time, combat initiative.
highlight your characters, then hit the initiative
Yes.
button so that it shows up in the box.
With that, I am going to change the happy music because this is no longer a happy situation.
What do you mean this isn't a happy situation? Fran's about to, do a bloodlust.
Gundren got taken without pants.
We should play Mr. Blue Sky.
Alright. Oh god, no. That's the wrong layer. Okay. Let me roll for one of these guys.
Fran, you need to click your character. Don't forget about that, because that's how it goes up.
I was on the ruler, not the.
Yeah.
What does initiative do again? Are we
Initiative
like-
is...
It basically tells you which turn you're gonna have, like if it's second, third, fourth, at last type of thing. It tells you where you're going in the turn order, and then also, shows where you are, essentially. Alright, let me reveal this last guy as he steps up too. And then I need to go back to that, and then I need to roll him an initiative. As I have this sheet open. And then let's hit Descending. Alright, with that, it's the kobold up first.
Shit.
Fran, you're in front of one, and, he takes out his dagger, and he's gonna stab at you. Does a 10 hit you? I don't think it does.
It does not hit me.
So he goes to take out his dagger and slice at you, and you just kind of dodge out of the way of it. This one, Lavieri, is gonna step up to you, and it's gonna try and dagger you and stab at you too. So, a 5 doesn't hit your AC. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to hit your AC, your armor class, but I'm pretty sure your armor class is not lower than a 5.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it doesn't hit.
She has 18. I know that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, so it tried to hit you, and you just kind of step out of the way of it. This kobold is going to come up to you, Scabby, and it's going to stab at you with its dagger. 4 doesn't hit. You kind of just flap your wings a little bit and blow a little bit of sand in its eyes. Then this one, since Dip's kind of all the way in the back, it's not going to bother with Dip because it doesn't think it's a threat. It's going to try and attack Faerûn again. Listen. And I should color code these guys. And that doesn't hit you, Faerûn. Wow, I'm not hitting today.
As no,
This is not fun.
I am tiny and in the back, and I'm also a goblin. They may have dealt with goblins before.
Yeah. So with that, it is your turn, Laviary.
Can I attempt to like make it join my church?
Persuasion. Convert the non-believer.
It knows.
Are they?
It knows common. It knows common, so it can understand. It can understand you. You can do persuasion if you'd like, but that will be your action to do that.
That's fine.
Okay. The kobold is just looking at you like, kind of turns its head like a cat. You have a bonus action left.
Bonus action?
Yes.
For your
Does that
bonus
mean I can-
actions, if you have a shield, you can perform what's known
You
as
can-
a shield block,
Mhm.
which will, if somebody tries to attack you, you can reduce the damage by the amount done, due to the fact that
Okay.
you have a shield. You don't have to. You just have to declare that you are shield blocking.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Yeah, your damage will be reduced by 5. So, whenever
Cool.
that.
All
Yeah.
right. So does that in your turn?
What?
I said, is that all you're gonna do for your turn?
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, dipping people, it is your turn.
Seeing all these guys pull out knives and start to stab everybody brings some bad flashbacks to Dip, and just like, no, not to new friends, and then realizing he doesn't have his staff and everything, so he uses that ring and charges it again to produce the bow-like thing, and
You can shoot their people.
I can. I'm just trying to think. Who is the most? Seeing that there are a lot over here by Faerûn and whatnot, I'm gonna actually probably hit the blue one, or try to hit the blue one.
Are you gonna use Fury of the Small for this?
No, and I get to choose that after I hit, basically.
Okay.
So,
I was just asking.
but I'm gonna cast the spell.
Alrighty. 17 hits.
As the
That
lightning.
kobold, you hit the blue one.
Yep.
That one just into the water, floating.
The night lights up as the lightning bow takes effect and pulls the arrow back, and the bolt flies, crashes into him, causing an explosion of fire. And Faerûn, you're being the closest. You'll notice that that guy's like charbroiled.
Oh yeah. He's
Faerûn
cooked.
has that menacing smile on her face.
All right.
And then
That's your action. You still have bonus action.
I do have bonus action, and I will. Oh boy, how can I do this? Okay. Dip is actually going to use her racial ability called Nimble Escape, which I'm going to use use to make a hide action to hide in these trees after that.
Alrighty.
So
Roll stealth. Okay.
21.
Yeah. You're hidden.
I just Scrooge McDuck my way into the trees after doing that. Like,
All right. Then I would assume that ends your turn, and that means Faerûn, you are up.
Faerûn's immediately gonna roundhouse kick the great one. Just immediately.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh, well, not roll damage. Roll the hit. That hits. Roll damage. You roundhouse kick it. How would you like to kill this, or do you want me to flavor it?
I want to wrap my tail around its head and then kick it in his chest so his head dislocates from his body.
So you kick him in the chest while trying to also wrap your tail around him, and you end up doing it to the point where it crushes his chest in, and then he just slumps over onto the purple kobold in front of him, and his friend just kind of wipes his blood off of himself Well, wipes his friend's blood off of himself as
Okay,
he just falls into the boat.
I'm gonna move right here and then use a key point to like Fury blows this one.
The purple one or the orange?
The orange one.
Okay. Go ahead. That hits. And 8 does not hit.
Okay.
The one hits. This one is dead.
I rip
You-
its throat out.
You what?
I rip its throat out.
Okay, you do so. You reach in and pull it out, and it kind of just chokes and dies. I definitely just start wrecking things out of nowhere. That was your action and bonus action. And you've used a little bit of movement. You can move more if you'd like, or you can stay there.
Fran's gonna probably move in front of like between these two.
Okay.
To fight that one.
Scavy, it is your turn.
Can I throw my daggers? Question.
Yes, you can throw your
you can throw
daggers.
them 20 feet.
Just letting you know, though, if you do throw them, you do have to retrieve your dagger afterwards.
Gotcha. Do I?
You
I
do have
stab-
you have the purple one in front of you, and then you have the red one. If you try to throw it at the purple one, it would be at disadvantage because it's play blank range.
Yeah,
if
that's
you,
true.
if you stab at the purple one, because Faerûn is also within 5 feet of that monster, you'd actually get your sneak attack.
Yes.
And you don't have to throw the dagger afterwards. You can swap weapons in the middle of fight, just so long as they are on your person and not in your backpack. So you can literally swap between after if you attack that guy, you can attempt to attack the red one with your short bow afterwards. Just note that the last weapon you use at the end of the turn is technically what you're holding until the start of your next turn.
I decide to stab the purple one's eyes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Attempting to eye poke.
So you roll your dagger, or click your dagger. That hits. So go ahead and click the name dagger in the chat. And when doing that, you go and stab it. How would you like to kill this?
You kind of already said stabbed it in the eye.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know if you wanted to detail it more. But okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
When
stab it in the eye, and you kind of grind in a little bit, and this thing just kind of sits there staring at you, and then just plops over.
make him swallow his own eyes.
Stab
You
him
do
in the
so.
eye, twist the knife, pull out his eye, then shove it down his throat with the knife.
You do so. You do so. With that being said, you have your bonus action and movement.
I have to pull up my sheet every single time. Offhand dagger.
Your offhand, you have to. The only one that's left is the red one. You would have to move up to the red one in order to attack him with your offhand. Or you
I
can throw it.
decide to attack from the aerial view and trying to go back behind him and stab him in the back.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll. Your offhand.
Come on, please.
25 hits.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage by clicking the offhand in the chat.
Side note,
That-
his offhand actually does have a +2 because of his Kenku thing, but
Ow!
that's why it shows
Okay.
up as 5.
Okay. Yeah, that kills him. Would you like to kill him?
I just stab him in the back a bunch of times, like a Swiss cheese, until
Just-
his blood. until
Oh my
drains.
Shindaru. Nani?
He just has holes and he's gushing and gushing and gushing out blood, and he just eventually falls limp. And then after that, these two other kobolds that were hiding in the bushes, kind of seeing this. Give me a moment, I gotta switch layers real quick. Seeing, where are you? Where's it being stupid? There we go. Seeing you kill their friends, they're just gonna try and retreat here, since, you know, You killed their friends. They're gonna try and make their way out.
Just nope. A lot of nope.
And that's how much their movement is. So it's your turn, Lavieri.
Do we notice them or?
Yeah, you notice them running. They're not being quiet. They're running.
Wait, where'd Scavy end his turn? Wasn't he over by the red one?
Yes, he's over by the road.
Because he only has so much movement he could do in a turn. That's like all his movement in a way, so he can't move anymore.
Sorry about that. I'm just.
Okay.
Maybe I should have used a ruler on that.
You're good.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay, but go ahead.
Lavieri, you're up though. You can do what you want. Don't eat the dice.
But it's so tasty.
My cat is trying to eat the. Stop pushing it off the desk. Get off the desk. Go. Stop it. Okay.
Cat just wanted to roll for attack.
You could move towards the kobolds or do what you like.
Okay, I have a spear, right?
Yes, spears can attack from that range.
Can I stab one of them in the back of the knee? Not to kill them, but to handicap them.
Yes,
That's actually a
Alright.
special action that you can do, yes.
you can.
It just basically
Okay.
it reduce their you cut their movement in half is what you do. But
Yeah.
you do no damage, so you just rolled a hit with your spear.
So just click your spear in your character sheet.
Okay.
That hits. I'm giving you advantage on this one.
Oh wow, an 8
He's
hit.
behind
oh,
you.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Well, he's running away from you, and you're behind him. So you stab him in the pressure point in the knee, and he kind of just falls over forward a little bit. This one kind of turns around at you and it stops, but turns around. It doesn't attack you. You still have your bonus action.
Bonus action is the shield? Or
All right. Yeah.
Currently, yeah.
Okay.
okay.
So you put up your shield. With that, if that's going to be the end of your turn, Dip, it is your turn.
Okay, not sure if I even see these guys, to be honest.
You're short. The tit would be in your way. And you kind of are
You
hiding
sure?
at the moment, so...
I could probably see her over the
You
tent.
could see
'cause
her.
She's really tall.
Yeah, you could see her. And you kind of saw her kind of jab at something, but you're not sure what.
Yeah, let me see what I have. Again, with spells, I forgot what
What do you mean,
spells. Right, not much.
Great.
Okay,
only got my D4. I don't know where that would go.
yeah, it'll end up in your foot later. Just
I
like
know,
all
my
the
cat
others.
knocked over my D4, and I don't know where that went. Oh well.
I guess rushing out from the bushes, he runs to the lake's edge to see what's going on, to see the
Mhm.
actual things.
You just see dead bodies.
dead bodies, but I see now can probably see these
Mhm.
two targets. That one looks like it's hamstringed.
Yes. This guy turned around in reaction to Lavieri stabbing his friend.
All right, seeing that she's trying to like wound him and capture him,
Mhm.
Dip brings up the ring up to his lips, and I guess you guys can make a perception check to hear what he might say, because you guys are pretty a bit away. If you wish, between Scavy and Faerûn. But otherwise, I'm gonna fire off Eldritch Blast at this creature with non-lethal.
Okay. Go ahead.
So then, after whispering to the ring, the lightning starts glowing from it, and he fires.
That hits.
It's amazing because it technically is at disadvantage because he's prone.
Yes, but their AC is only 12. All right. And with that, you don't kill it, and it's kind
I
of
just knock it
right
unconscious.
at this
and
point. It just knocks it out. With that,
And then I'll call
you have
out, "Don't
bonus
kill
action.
that! Don't kill that one!" We need them to actually help follow where they're to try to find where they're going, or we'll have to try to hunt them down in the night.
Oh, I just wanted to recruit them.
That works too.
Yes, let's recruit them. Now
Dip, is that in your turn, or is there anything else you're gonna do?
Bonus action. Looks at Faerûn. Reaches down into the water. And enchants several stones, and then throws all 3 at Faerûn. Faerûn, throw these at them to try to knock them down.
Alrighty, Faerûn, you've got magic stones.
Faerûn is going to do that, but she's not going to do it in the way.
Oh God.
She's going to wreck this guy right here.
Okay.
Shove the magic stone down her throat, or its throat.
Why?
Because
Why?
I guess
Why are you
it's
so
just I
demented?
guess it's just unarmed strike, and I
Yeah.
roll the magic stone damage.
Yes. So roll magic. Okay. Man. I would say you have advantage.
Mwah. Perfect.
So roll the damage, DM.
Actually, I think
Frog.
Faerûn,
Is
don't
it
you
on
have
the
magic? Do you have magic stone on your sheet? I think
Yeah,
I
have it.
roll it.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually-
no, he starts choking on rocks and just collapses, and you're hearing him struggle to breathe, because you shoved rocks down him and he just suffocates and
All right. Did she
dies.
She walks to the one that's still alive,
Uh-huh.
and
All right.
she looks towards the other lady that's there.
Uh-huh.
Thinking, she's like with eyes like, can I kill him?
She's looking at
Yeah.
you, Olivia.
Sigh, he would have been a nice addition to the church, but he's also crippled, so go ahead.
and she's using free blood.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like to imagine that he
hits.
just lifts his leg like fuck. What's his name? Captain
You-
Falcon just
you-
heel
you
drops
already-
him.
You already
I'm the
killed
one that
it.
crippled him.
You already. It's
Yeah.
already dead.
It technically
Go
has
ahead
0 hit points,
and
and you just murdered.
Flavor it what you want.
So
Flavor it how
Frog-
you want to.
She's gonna do the same thing. Instead of like sticking rocks in his throat, she's gonna stick her hand in it and like pull its spine out.
You pull its spine out and it just goes. It's already dead. It just stops breathing and it dies. And with that, combat is over.
I guess we're tracking them in the middle of the night then.
All right.
We could probably make soup out of them.
Oh my god.
For now, I guess we should leave the bodies because Gundren and ran off.
Gunner. You roll me a perception, Dip.
Perception, or would this be survival to track them?
Survival. 13. Okay, yeah. You notice the kobold footprints. It's
Technically,
kind of
actually, I lived in the Neverwinter Forest as a background. I should technically have advantage.
Oh, advantage? Okay,
Same with Faerûn if they were actually, because they have Hermit.
Right. So you know the ways of kobolds, and you know they like to be in caves. Not to mention, you can kind of blatantly see footprints leading in the direction they were going.
Alright, I think I got their trail. Hold on, let me get my staff and stuff. Grabs my bag and staff, which I told earlier I left behind. We need to go save Gunren. These guys don't seem to be too friendly if they're just gonna walk up and stab someone before they can offer him a fish.
Well, they're dead now, so
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
All right,
we should, yeah. I'm afraid for
Yeah.
Gundren, because if I don't know anything about kobolds, they like to eat people sometimes.
Oh yeah. You know everything about
Wait,
kobolds.
Can I
Loot the body? Yeah, you can loot the body. Just give me an investigation.
The thing is the looting the body takes 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, so if you want to wait 10 minutes, you can, but
And 10 minutes in
Right.
D&D is 60 turns. You're gonna sit there
Yeah.
waiting 60 turns to get your loot?
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
I
Alright,
thought,
that's
yeah, you're good. No.
no way.
See,
60
in
turns.
combat, a turn is 6 seconds. So that's why they don't advise casting spells that are more than 1 minute. You should only cast spells that are instantaneous, or you could be stuck casting a spell for 10 rounds, or even 60 rounds. So,
Damn. Alright.
all right.
I just want to more some damage.
Are you guys just gonna leave the cart there, or are you just walking?
Do we really have a choice to leave the cart? They ran into the woods themselves. It's not like the cart can actually be dragged through the woods, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I was just saying because technically it would be faster, but okay.
Can I grab the paddle at least?
The what?
The paddle or the oars?
Yeah, you can grab the oars if you want.
Alright. At least I got a range
Ranged weapon, improvised club.
All right. So as you guys make your way back out to the field,
You have no idea what I can do with a club. It's scary.
as you guys make your way back out, I'll mark this on the map. Freehand. So you guys stop there where the cart is. Essentially, the kobolds kind of went around this area a little bit, so they could be over here or around here. Essentially, from Dip's survival.
Another one? Okay.
No, I'm saying from your survival,
Okay.
that's where they went. Somewhere around that area.
Nope. As we were leaving, I casted good berries to make more of them. At the moment, I have like 30.
Alrighty. So as you guys are heading more or less towards the innermost part of the forest, you guys are traveling at night, and I don't think... I would say, are you guys going fast, or are you trying to go fast about it, or are you guys trying to go slow? At a moderate pace?
Would be a regular moderate pace for at least dips, because at least in forest, at least the Neverwinter forest area, wouldn't have difficult terrain problem.
Yeah, so you get to about, like, there, and as you're walking through the forest, through the forest and stuff at night, you notice that, like, there's, animals and stuff around and stuff like that, and as you guys are going, I need a perception check from Lavieri. Alright. You, as you're walking, you notice a person walking same path as you. Just kind of, minding his business, just walking past you guys. It's not too dark now, it's starting to light up as you guys have been walking, but he's, walking past.
Can I call him out?
Yeah.
Wait, how many hours have passed since we started?
So since you left, I would say you've had to stop to take like a rest because you didn't really get that too much of a rest when you stopped at the campsite. So you had at least stopped and took a short rest. It's about like 6 hours. It's starting to get a little bit of day. Starting to see some a little bit, but not too much.
Every hour on the hour after my spell slot returns to me, I would just be recasting good berries.
Okay, and you've been doing so.
Which would mean I'd have 60 more good berries.
Great.
My bag is just starting to overflow, and I actually have to use my side bag for them now.
But you do notice him, and you can call out to him, Layberry.
Hey, you there! Have you seen a pantsless man?
Yeah. He was kind of being carried by some kobolds. They took him into a cave up a river. It was not a good sight to see. Oh, I do have stuff to sell, though. I'm a traveling merchant if you want. And he kind of opens his coat up. I have some things, rare trinkets and stuff like that. If you need anything.
Considering they got ahead of us at some point, they probably knew some kind of shortcut. I mean, what I was following was the trail of pee left behind by Gundren, but that only got us so far. Boy needs to drink more.
The merchant just looks at you. Oh, they did take him to like a path with dead horses, but there wasn't really much there. Just dead horses. You could try there and see if there's a cave entrance, but
Mm.
What do
I
you
wouldn't
have? Well,
know.
what do you sell? Just in case any of us need it.
Oh, I just saw like vials and then just some potions if you need any.
Vials, you say? How much are those?
Oh, they're only 5 silver pieces. I like to try and sell them cheaper than most.
5 silver. How many vials do you got?
He has.
Well,
10
I'm gonna make
vials.
it short. I want 10.
Okay, well, Jake Holton from then.
Okay, so 10 vials
Yeah.
for 5 silver apiece. So 5
Mhm.
every 2 is 1 gold. So 5 gold total. I'm down to 10 gold. Mostly, also, I doubt he'd be able to split my gold.
He just takes it. Looks at it. Are you sure this is a bit much?
Technically that's. Oh wait, I forgot EP. I forgot EP is a thing.
Mhm.
Technically it'd be 2 golds and 5 EP. I was like, can you break one of these?
Oh yes, he breaks it. Gives you
Oh wait, not
correction
gold.
back in.
Never mind. EP. Can you break one of these? Because it's 2.5 EP at that point.
Okay.
So, which is basically 1 gold. Wow.
And you 1 gold back. Takes the 2 EP. All right. Is there anything else you guys might need? I will say though.
The
are those
potions. How
kobolds?
much are the potions?
Well, for a common one, it's just 50 gold. Nothing too high. Well, 50 gold is a lot, I get, but they're just standard healing potions.
Sorry, I blanked. How much are they?
50 gold. You can try and steal one from him if you'd like.
That's an idea. But otherwise, I only have 14 gold on me. If you guys want to put together for it, but
It's just if you don't like.
Listen, Dip. There's 4 of us versus 1 of him. You can do this.
I'll kill him.
but
We're whispering, right?
Okay, are you whispering about this for one?
Franz
probably we probably have to like grip huddle.
Fran's like, I'll kill him. Don't worry about it, guys.
Do you actually kill him, Ron?
Dip looks worried. Honestly.
Fran will take everything he owns and then leave him to live.
So
Wait. We also strip his clothes.
We strip him naked.
I thought you guys were good people. What
You're
the
frogs.
freak? I thought you guys were supposed to be good people. Alright. If you want to really do this, Ron, give me an attack roll.
An attack
Look.
roll? Okay.
But does anyone else object to this?
I object. I want to try and get him to join the church.
Alright, roll persuasion. Ron,
I would give her
hit.
advantage. I'd help her to give my thing to give her advantage.
Okay, roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Oh god,
Yes.
that's only a 4 still.
Four. I'll say getting punched in the gut is enough to persuade him to join the church, but then he just gets knocked out afterwards.
Oh, jeez.
Can I loot his body?
Yes.
So we're
You-
stripping him naked.
Thing
Everything
on
that
the side?
belongs to
Oh.
him is ours now.
What is wrong with you guys? Okay,
Dude,
go
he
ahead
could
and give
be
me
stacked.
give me an investigation. Whoever's looting him, you both can, or you can do it with advantage if you like. All right, 7. Scary. Roll.
Does it cut the time if we all loot him?
You're taking time to, rummage through a body. Well, he's alive, so not too long, but still, if you're shipping him, I would say it's a bit longer than normal.
I will make sure he's alive, and I'll hide his body in somewhere.
God, what is wrong with you
Hide
people?
his-
All
I hate
right.
naked body language.
Scavier, give me an investigation roll if you're eluding him too. Oh my god, I can't believe this is actually happening.
Dip
These are
wouldn't be
crazy.
eluding, he just like watches this happen, but pulls out a piece of paper and starts writing something down, tears off a small corner of parchment.
All right. Scavier, investigation is going to be on the side of your sheet, over by all like sleight of hand or whatnot. Let me go take you guys to this map. Reveal. All right. Well, I'll say Frano, yours, you find one healing potion off him. Then you also find how many pieces of gold? Let's see. You find 7 pieces of gold in his pocket.
Oh yeah, she takes all of it.
Oh, technically, it's technically it's Dipple's gold, but okay.
Fine. She takes it.
Okay, you take it. Scaviary, is there anything you're looking for in particular, or are you just looting?
Scaviary? Do they fuse?
What?
You said scaviary.
My brain and the wise! The wise! I can't do Gunrock Gundren, Scavy. Oh god, my brain. My brain right now. Okay, Scavy. Give me. Tip with.
Take your time.
Don't read it out loud, but yeah.
Okay, okay, go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, hold on. But no, go ahead with them. You'll see what mine is later.
Okay. So, Scavy, give me a investigation to see what you get off the body. 11. You get. Let me roll. My dice are disorganized because of my cat. 4. You get 4 healing potions from him. And then. You also get 5 pieces of gold. And you do so.
Oh shoot.
Tip.
Sorry, I couldn't click twice.
You're good. And you get 5 pieces of gold from him.
Money.
And you guys just strip his body of his clothes.
Yeah, they're not hiding his body. So more way monsters can't find it.
Alright, as you guys hide his body and strip his clothes, I'll pull into the map. You guys continue forward in what he was talking about of where some dead horses were. He's just fucking sick.
Yeah, I just walk over, leave 3 good berries on his
You guys
body,
get to hear.
and then
But
walk
you do
away.
your thing, Dip. Alrighty. You do that, and you guys find the dead. You guys see. Wait, reveal. Reveal? You do see the dead horses that he was talking about. And then a little bit of
Oh my
this more.
god.
As there was dead horses, and then this cart had stopped because of something. I need a perception check from you, Scavy.
Seeing the dead horses, Dip would actually prepare to fire that Eldritch Blast bow,
Alright.
just in case.
Are you guys making a stealth while walking through here, or are you guys walking through here normally?
I didn't know we're doing stealth. Like.
No, I'm just asking, do you guys want to stealth, or are you just walking normally?
Fred's probably just like looking everywhere.
Okay.
Like looking for.
Never mind. I'm blind.
If you're looking, Fran, give me a perception.
If we're actually at a hasted speed, we technically have disadvantage when stealthing through here anyway.
Fran, you're just looking all over the place. You don't really say anything. I'll say what Scaviary and Dips combine, it passes.
Scaviary, you do notice. Technically, Dip and Faerûn have advantage for the area.
Maybe. Yes.
So,
Oh, well then, yeah. Okay. Well then, okay. So then, Prawn and Dip, you two pass. And you two see. Oh, I'm not revealed till that's not working. You two do see. I'll reveal it right now. You see one kobold right now in a bush, kind of keeping an eye out. You guys are over. You guys are kind of too, like, not really small, but too low to the ground to be seen over the berm. He's kind of looking over it a little bit, so he doesn't see you guys, but he is keeping watch.
he probably sees, if nothing else, because the berm is 5 feet, if I recall. But she is tiefling's smallest size is like 6.5 feet.
Oh, so then he would probably see Scavier. I mean, Laviary, God, wise. He'd probably see Laviary. But he doesn't see the rest of you. So it isn't much of a threat. But they are keeping watch, and as you're looking, you do notice a bit more. So, take that information as you will. You can tell each other. Keep it to yourselves.
Does. They're in the trees.
Also, wait. Is
Don't
this
look,
still,
don't look
is this
yet.
still,
Sorry, what?
is this
What?
still like nighttime?
No, at this point, it's
Starting
kind
to
of
be
like
dawn.
almost starting to be done, yeah.
I see. Yes.
You technically don't need to actually start sleeping yourself until around noon, so
Yeah,
if you're gonna be holding by that rules.
you'll be fine.
I'm probably gonna get fatigued.
But all of us actually have the exhaustion for riding through the night like that. Technically.
Okay,
Oh
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which the first point of exhaustion means we have disadvantage on skill checks, which depends basically on basically the everything that's in the skill category, that long list category next to your stats. Those skills will have a problem with disadvantage moving forward, unless you manage to have advantage for one reason or another, like background reasons. Like example, how Faerûn and I can actually see in this forest a lot better. But Dip would actually call out if Dip's one of the ones that Dip's would call out the ones that Dip sees and everything, but doesn't exactly alert them, or whispers enough so that it doesn't alert.
Well, you guys now know that they're there. They don't know you're there, and the only one that sees Laviary is the one that's over here, but he only sees Laviary, so he doesn't think of it as much of a threat. So, if you guys want to make a move, you can. If you want to wait and do something together.
Faerûn see this?
Can I?
Yes, you see this too, Faerûn.
Oh, then Faerûn immediately ranked for first person.
Okay.
No,
I had a feeling.
Well, if that's the case, as you're running towards that particular one, I had an L action to fire at one, so I was.
Yeah, so go ahead and pick which one you want to fire at.
I'll take out the green one, maybe.
Does anyone else want to do anything, I guess?
Just to clarify, they are in the trees, like hiding up on top of the trees, or are they actually at the base of the trees?
They're at the base.
Okay.
Kind of blending in with the foliage. That hits. I would hit.
Well, you see it faster than me, because I'm like rolling, and I'm like, huh.
Alright. Which one were you aiming for? The green one?
Green one. I'm green, he's green, As Faerûn jumps up into the bushes, probably having all of them look that way, I use my staff and do the bow thing again, and just you into the woods, and you actually hear like one cry out like the Wilhelm scream as it gets shot by a blaster sound.
Oh, Faerûn, attack yours.
Alright, let's do this.
And
then we gotta do a new initiative round.
Yeah, new initiative. I'm just gonna delete everybody's initiative. As you know. Okay, that hits. General damage. It kills this one instantly. How would you like to kill it? More choking?
No, so this is what's gonna happen, right? Faerûn's
Yeah.
not gonna try to kill this one. She's gonna try to get it over to her side.
Get it over to her side.
Because
like
is common.
Yes, it speaks common.
So Fran's gonna be like, either you kill your friends with me, or I kill you.
Roll an intimidation.
Then you wouldn't be able to attack, is the problem. You don't got a full turn. You only got one attack or an action.
No, then she's gonna kill it. Then she's gonna.
Okay.
You could knock it out rather than kill it, though. Oh, no, like it's called. You just call it
So you're gonna knock it
non-lethal
out?
and knock it out.
No, I'm just gonna knock this one out and leave it
All
here
right.
for now.
When you knock this one out, I will just put. Let's look at this icon on it. Alright, I gotta roll initiative for these guys. Everybody else, we rolling your initiatives?
Later, you forgot to actually select your token, sadly.
Oh, that's fine, don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
Add turn 8. You got 18? Ooh, nice, good job.
I have to reroll.
No,
you're
you
good.
don't. No,
Okay.
she thinks she's already something was happening there. Oh, never mind. All right, so
There you go.
Scavy got his. Everybody got theirs. That's the
Scavy
fast.
didn't get to attack.
She's the fastest
I'm
cleric
always
ever.
the last.
I've never seen
Oh.
a cleric roll this high constantly in an initiative.
Wow. Okay. Well, Aviary, you're up front. Do what you want to do.
Can I like throw my spear at someone? They're at the base.
Yeah, you can
Actually,
throw it.
Dip would call out if you stay here. I could actually help you on your with things on his next turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you can throw your spear. Just
You can throw your spear.
Let's see how that goes.
it's a 20-foot. It's a 20-foot range though with a spear.
Could I hit?
You're within range.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
did I just click on spear or
yeah, you click on spear.
let's?
Spears are so versatile. You can throw them. You can whack a thing with. Actually, technically, axes or hand axes are the same thing.
That hits. Go ahead and roll the damage by clicking spear in the chat.
The difference is spears can be used with agility sometimes.
This one, you just throw your spear, and the kobold doesn't expect it. It just impels the kobold, and it just looks at it, the spear inside of it, looks at you, looks at the spear inside of it, and then just flops over and just dies. Good job.
This
Wow.
is my character's first killing.
The first bloodying.
So, yeah.
Ah, you
You
got him.
have bonus action and movement, but if you choose
Sure.
to stay, you can, and then you can also use shield block as a bonus if you'd like.
To call out to both Scavy and Aviary. If you guys wait here just one more round, I can actually help you guys out with your spells and abilities.
Liberia is just like frozen in place, shaking. She's like, I just killed someone.
Aww. I'm sorry. That's so sad. Alright. Then like I said, when
Correction, you killed an enemy of the church.
This one's
Excuse me.
knocked out.
It was an enemy of the church. He was trying to kill you, therefore
Fran?
he's attacking the church.
So with that,
That
Fran,
is true, but
just go
our
ahead.
church
You
is
guys can
still
speak.
against murder. At least us murdering.
As you guys are having this conversation, Fran, this one takes out his dagger and stabs at you. Does a natural 20 hit? Yes. That's 6 plus 4.
Oh god, he's down!
damage to you. He's down. This one, sees you take out the red one, and it just stabs it and grinds the knife into your back.
Ooh, it's done.
You are unconscious. When you hit 0 hit points, you be unconscious. You don't die. You only die when you fail your death saves.
See, let's explain this a little bit more. See, when someone's hit points drop 0, not a player's and everything, you don't just instantly die. You have to wait till your turn, and at the start of your turn, if you don't have at least 1 hit points, you make what's known as a death saving throw.
Oh, am I the dead one?
And
Yes, you're the dead one.
and the sad death saving throws work like this. You make a death saving throw, you roll a d20, just a raw. Well, there's a button in there for it, but you could also just roll a raw d20.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 strikes and 3 passes to actually get up or back down. If you lose the 3 strikes, which means you roll the d20, and if it lands on 10 or lower, it's a fail. If it's 11 or through 20, it's a pass. If you do not pass your death saving throws, you take a failure. After 3 failures, then your character dies. If you make 3 passes, your character technically is just unconscious for 1d8 hours.
You stabilize essentially.
Yeah, you don't die. You don't have to make any more things. You're asleep for that long.
If you,
roll it,
yeah,
you know?
you are just unconscious.
You only roll it at the start of your turn.
Yeah, you only roll at the start of your turn. And do know if you roll a natural 1, it counts as 2 fails. If you roll a natural 20, you pass and you stabilize and you get up with 1 hit point.
If you can take damage while you have 0 hit points, it counts as 2 fails.
Yes. Especially if it's a crit. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, with that, Braun, it is your actually, wait, technically this one, the yellow one can still go. The yellow one saying Scavy is gonna take its sling and it's gonna use it and throw a rock at you if it's sling. Scavy does a 14 hit you.
I don't think it does. I think it has 15.
You know, you have 15? Scavy?
Look for your AC at the top of the page.
AC,
it's right next to initiative. It should be like another.
Yeah, 15.
Alrighty, then that doesn't hit. It just swings a little too much and the pebble goes over you. Alright, with that, Fran, death saving throw. 10, you fail.
1 failure.
1 failure. With that, Dibbles, it is your turn.
Okay, Dippin' Bibbles notices oh crap. The first thing he does is reach down to the ground and grabs 3 rocks and offers and holds them up after he whispers something under his breath to Laviary. Laviary, these 3 growing rocks are actually special rocks you can throw as a bonus action or main action on your turn. And they do kind of a bit of damage, which are known as magic stones. You already actually have these listed on your sheet in your bonus section next to the shield block. And then he calls out. And then he calls out to. Still trying. Scabby. Scabby, you still have that ship ore?
Yes.
Lucky for you, this would an ore is basically a club, so it counts as a light weapon. So you can actually get sneak attack off of this. Here, let me see it. Do you present the ore? This is very important because you have to be willing for this. He pokes it, and then you notice the ore starts glowing with like a red aura.
Oh my.
As I cast Shillelagh upon it.
Oh.
Meaning is now whenever you roll it, you get to roll my attack.
You did not just do that, DM.
Nice.
You did not just do that. Really? Oh god. Okay.
With that being said, if you might want to get Fran up with a. I'm not sure if you have healing, like hail the holy word or something. That'll help. Meanwhile, gonna go over here and hide behind the cart.
With that, it is your turn, Scavy. You now have You have an ore that has Shillelagh. Shillelagh is essentially makes wooden items magical, so it does magical damage and more damage.
I suggest you use it as a bonus action thing. So call out that you want to attack with a bonus action, and I have to roll on my sheet for the thing.
Do I have 3 or 2 bonus actions?
No,
you only
It's
get 1
either
bonus
or.
action on a turn. It's just that in place of your bonus action, you can use that for an attack.
I see.
And it doesn't use your modifiers. It uses my modifiers.
Well, I'm killing this one.
What, the purple one?
Yep.
Okay.
You gonna dagger him?
Roll the hit.
Yeah, dagger that guy.
Go ahead and roll hit. That hits. Roll damage.
27. My god, and it's not even a crit. You press dagger in the chat screen to roll the damage.
Yep. It's dead. How do you want to kill it?
Stab it violently.
You stab it violently, and you keep going, Eventually, it just sinks into your blade and dies.
How do you
Sure.
like that, Obama?
You still have a bonus action.
And you can still make it to the other guy.
You can't still make it to the other guy.
You gonna use the ore? The ore, magic ore power?
I'm gonna use the ore. Okay, let me roll first and see what happens.
Roll.
No, I gotta roll.
He rolls it.
Oh, alright.
Because if
Okay.
you're gonna use the ore, I gotta know, because I gotta roll it.
I'm gonna
Behold,
use the ore.
okay,
Okay.
behold the power of Shillelagh.
Okay. That doesn't hit.
All sad.
It's 11.
I
They
rolled
AC of
sadly.
12. So you go in trying to hit this one, and it kind of just ducks out of the way of your ore. With that, you still have you use movement, your action, bonus action. That is your turn.
Yeah, he's out of options.
Aviary, it is your turn. An ally is currently down.
Ah.
Wait, am I down?
No, Fran's down.
Okay.
Ron, he's down.
Can I heal Fran?
Yes,
you can heal him with an action or a bonus action.
Actually,
Cure Wounds is an action.
Cure Wounds is an action, but it requires you to literally
Or
walk up and
touch.
touch the target.
Mm-hmm.
If you would rather not go up and touch the target, all he needs is
Yeah,
one
healing
hit point to survive. So all you really need
Yeah.
to do is just use Healing Word on him. And
Mhm.
you have 60-foot range with Healing Word, which is pretty much this whole map.
Mhm.
And you're tall enough to be able to see him from that as well.
Okay.
So you click Healing Word as a bonus action or Cure Wounds. It's up to you. Which one do you want to do?
Okay, healing word.
All right.
You
So,
didn't have to move to do that if you didn't want to move. That's
Oh. Then. Oh, cure wounds is the one. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Cure Wounds is touch. Healing Word is 60 feet.
Technically, he gets more
Alright.
hit points from Cure Wounds, but the important part is that he just has one hit point.
And is alive.
Then I'll just do cure wound. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So then press Cure Wounds on your sheet.
Mm-hmm. It's pressed. And then
Alright.
just
I'm in danger.
submit.
And then do the level. You get 16 hit points back, Ron.
Double his
Uh,
hit
back on.
points.
Like with the most energy you've ever seen.
I like to imagine she walks up and just slaps Fran. It's like, stop being dead! Your lifetime contract
Harry?
to my church hasn't expired yet.
I just
Maybe
shake her by the shoulders. You'd be great for our army.
Make sure you mark down one spell slot used.
Ron wakes up like the Terminator.
On your side of the sheet.
On the
Where your background is.
on the right side of the sheet where we have like all those things, seeing idea flaws and all whatnot. If you keep scrolling down, there's actually the trackers for all your abilities and stuff. You'll see the one that says either spell slot or SS, and there's a little, if you hover over the bottom number, there'll be a little up or down tally, and you can reduce the number, or you can actually just click on that lower number and delete and type in the result.
What? Spell slot?
Uh-huh.
Skill, bonds, flaws, short, long rest.
Yeah, it's under sort
On the
of-
right side.
Yeah, on the
Yes,
right
all
side.
right.
Just, I know you have 2 slots, so you used one currently.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't see it.
You're good. Let me do this real quick.
Though, since she doesn't know this, can I retroactively do something for her on her turn? To let
Sure.
her know? You remember how
Yeah.
you took some of those good berries from me?
Mm-hmm.
You could actually give him a good berry and revive him. With 7 hit points due to your life domain. and it would not cost you a spell slot. He would have he'd be down 1 hit point. He'd have 7 hit points.
Oh, there we
Well-
go. I found the spell slot.
Okay.
That's good.
But if you'd like to do that, because I know you're new and you don't know about this little trick.
Okay.
If you'd rather just
Does
give
that-
up one of those things, because I technically still have 57 more of those.
The thing is also to consider for clerics, they have to take a long rest to get their spell slots back. So that
Okay.
means you have to take an 8-hour long rest to get your spell slots back. So if you spend all of them in one whole day, then you might not have that
Yeah.
many left for the next combat session. So you can take that option if you'd like, or you can just continue with one missing spell slot. But remember, you still have Spare the Dying and Good Berries. So you could be fine.
It's up to you.
Yep.
If you want to take my option, where that's why I've been giving you guys good berries, so that I can so you can stay heal and heal people that are down.
I guess I'll do the good berry option.
All right. It's
Alright.
usually best to do that because you want to save your spell slots for emergency situations. Where
Yeah.
because good berry still requires you to walk up to somebody like you did right now. Normally, that might not be an option, especially for somebody who's like Faerûn who can move the entire map in a single
Oh, yeah.
turn.
Oh yeah, no, you can
Mm.
book it. So then
So do I just give him a good berry and that's
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
and then just remark your spell slots back to 2.
Okay. I just pop it in his mouth. He's like dead on the floor, and or she.
Yeah,
It's like a senzu bean.
yeah, exactly. Sensibine.
Sensible. Yeah. All right, so Faerûn, you're back up with 7 hit points. You feel good, but you're kind of pissed.
Blood rage. Her eyes are red.
Technically prone at the moment too, but you know you have so
Technically
much
prone,
movement to really matter on that one.
With
But
that,
Avery-
does that in your turn?
That's at least her
Oh.
bonus action. She still has a main action, and her
Yes.
spear's stuck in
Oh.
this guy at the moment.
Yeah,
I
your
was gonna
spear-
say I move next to Scabby,
Mhm.
and I grab my spear out of the dead person.
All right, so you
That would take an entire action to do.
That's fine.
Okay.
I now have a spear.
we pull it back out. Blood gushes a little bit. There is spear.
Okay,
With that,
that'd be
It
the
is
end
the
of return.
kobold coin. Yep. Back to the kobold. And this one is in Stab at Scabby. So, let's see. 9 does not hit you. It goes to stab at you, and you kind of just push sand into its eyes, and it can't see. With that, and this one's unconscious, so he can't really do anything. Faerûn, you are up.
Fraud immediately runs to the one that's not unconscious, and she's gonna
So
run
the
up
yellow
behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she's just gonna punch the shit out of him until he dies.
Okay.
Just
Go on.
Jojo Barrage.
Yeah, no.
He also had
probably-
flanking,
probably.
but you know didn't need it.
I was like, I could do damage if you guys want, but he's dead.
I mean, do damage just to see how much it was gonna be. Yeah. Wait, that's not correct.
You didn't have to roll it. Wait, why didn't the?
It's not adding his crit damage again. We're gonna fix that.
Oh,
Darn it.
because we changed. God damn. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll fix that later.
But no, you killed it. How would you like to?
So, Fraud is legit just gonna punch it until it dies.
So you just keep punching it and punching it and punching it. And Skevy, you're just standing there and you're just seeing Fran's punches go through this thing. And you're seeing it come out the other end. And then it just kind of falls over, dead, and rolls down the berm. Alright, with that, combat is over, but there's still one left. That's kind of sitting there. So,
I get up from over here, noticing that everybody's alive. Oh, okay. Immediately cast good berry, so now I have 67 good berries.
Mhm.
Anybody hurt? Oh, Fran, you look like you can use one of these.
Oh no, I'm fine. You don't have to worry.
Yeah, go ahead. Here. One for you, one for you, one for you.
eats it.
You and Good Barry.
Actually, you guys take a handful of these here. 5 for you, 5 for you, 5 for you. So you have 6 total if you guys take these. I wouldn't eat them unless you're really in danger, because these things will, if you're about to die, these actually save you.
Alright.
So, currently holding 52 good berries. Oh wait, no, 6 of these.
This kobold is starting to wake up a little bit. Where is it? Oh, okay.
Can we like stick scabby onto them?
I
Just be
mean,
like scabby attack.
I mean, it's up to you guys what you want to do. If you want
We can eat them.
to try and
Hey, that one, we should use him to get the... Well, we barely even had a turn, so... He technically...
he's not fully awake yet. He's kind of coming to, so you can still do what you want to do.
Anybody have rope? Or something?
Rope? I have rope.
Oh,
Tie him up! We can get him to...
Yeah.
We might be able to get him to, you know... Take us to a spot, to where they took Gunrin.
all right. You begin to rope. No need to roll because he's kind of still on the ground. He's just trying to wake up.
Does that mean I expend my rope though?
No, you don't use it for... Well, you don't have it on you. It's not gone forever. It's just being used to tie him up.
Mm-hmm. And you can always get it back.
Technically restrains him unless he is able to magically make a strength saving throw. At the moment would be at very disadvantage from all of us being around. And the strength saving throw would somewhere around DC, I think 15 for him.
Mm-hmm. No, he won't be able to do that. So you tie it up. The kobold comes to, kind of looks around. It can't really make a run for it because it has everybody around it. And it's just sitting there staring at you guys.
I force him to eat 10 good berries. Now.
No, don't do the cell game.
No. I got something planned. This is what Tet did when somebody did something evil, bad. See, you guys, you took a friend. I don't have many friends. I have one very best friend, and I want to make more best friends, and you took one. So, what we're gonna do is you're gonna tell us where we're gonna, what we want to help us find our friend, and then Tet, like, points to a pine cone, and uses create bonfire on it.
Roll me an intimidation. It's gonna incite you. God. It's not doing it. Okay. Seeing what you're talking about, the kobold clears his voice. It's just. Well, I'm not in a very good predicament, am I? Okay. If I tell you, will you let me go?
Anybody have any torches?
Alright. Oh, we just. Oh, front left. Oopsies.
Anybody have torches?
I have a tinder box.
Tinderbox uses it's basically like it's like a matchbox. You have a box of matches in a way. So, I need... Oh wait, I'm in a forest with wood. What the hell am I talking about? Grab a stick, start heating it up in the fire.
Alright, please don't. As the kobold kind of just starts crying a little bit. We took him, he went down this path, as he points to where the path is, I'll reveal it. He went down that path, okay? Just please don't hurt me. I don't want to die, you guys come on my friends. I barely don't even know what to do.
Well, you told me what we needed to know. Puts out the bonfire. But alas, my life's not up to you guys. It's not up to me.
Really? Yeah, leave me here.
That's who. I mean, technically, it's
Yeah, Scavy.
Scavy's rope. He has it tied. He has him tied up. You can either walk him around like a pet, or whatever you want to do with that thing. He told
would
us.
you like to do?
He told us the path.
I kick him in the guts, tell him to stand up, and walk like a man.
It gets up and it starts walking with you. And it says, if you like, I can lead the way since I know where the hideout is.
If anybody
Shadow.
wants to, they can make an insight on dip right now.
Wow.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, player wise.
I had a feeling. See, I was like, oh, they're gonna be so nice and friendly. What have I done? I just look this way. What is going on? Oh, there it goes. Oh, that scared me for a second.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, so.
So you go over to like the side where it says your skills. If you look at your skills, going all the way up to where history is, underneath it says insight.
They're in alphabetical order,
Mhm.
so that helps you find it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Insight 21.
Okay, after that you realize that Dip is actually like sweating and panicking because that really freaking brought some PTSD back to him and he was freaking out. He also didn't know it would work. He's like hyperventilating over here against a tree, but keeping it hidden from the kobold.
Oh.
Aww.
Wait,
Boy.
can I go comfort? Like, just go next to him and I give him a little pat on the head.
Ah!
Like,
Oh.
you did good. Don't worry.
Aww. You do so. The kobold leads you a little bit. Kind of looks at Scavy and just are you gonna kill me or am I gonna be let go?
No promise.
How did you say that?
I am.
Well,
You do your job, we let you go. You can go back to your wife and children.
I know they already died.
But maybe next time you shouldn't be. Maybe next time you should stay at home.
Alright, as you guys start making your way up a clearing, and the kobold leads you to your hideout, or their hideout, and he says, this is the place. As he shows you, see, I told you I'll take you there now. Can I be let go, please?
It's up to Scavy.
Yeah, that's what he's asking Scabby. Because he took you guys to the hideout. Oh, God.
At least you kept your word. So, I'm still gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go. But
We'll let you go here in a
Well,
little bit though, because
yeah, just
And
sit
whatnot.
here and then.
just sit here and shillelagh whack.
This is a variance of my hits.
Non-lethal.
Okay. He just falls into the bush.
Okay. He'll be out for like maybe 7 hours.
7 hours. Holy crap!
Alrighty.
So
But
that's up to the
Yeah.
DM. That's just Dip literally making shit up as he's
Oh.
guessing.
Mhm.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But the map is live, so
You
Let's
take
go
your
with the
you can
turn
take your
order.
you can take your rope back if you
Rope
want
back.
now though,
If you want.
unless you want to keep them tied up over here in case you want them for later.
Also, but by the way, how long have we been fighting? Because it felt like 2 days without like taking a nap or eat anything.
About yeah, about 2 days I would say, mainly because you guys kind of you went out the first night, had a little bit of sleep at the river, and then you guys kind of immediately went out at night and kept going, and you kind of are just powering through it.
We kind of jumped ahead before doing something, but Dip did want to actually investigate those bodies. But
Oh, if you want to go back, I can let you, or we can just roll for those right now.
yeah, if we could just
Go for it.
investigation. It's like 2 down from insight.
All right. You find a dagger and a sling.
Oh boy, increasing inventory. Okay, that's basically what all I really wanted to know. Well, I'm not sure how many we had there, but
There wasn't how many, I don't think. I can go back and check. Let me see. There's only 3 that you guys killed,
okay,
and they pretty much have the same items on them.
okay. I'm just arming myself with dagger and sling at the moment.
Oh, you're good.
Wasn't sure if they had like money or anything, so.
Lavier, it is your turn if you'd like to move.
Are we doing the same turn order from before? Because we can't even see the turn order anymore because we changed page.
Oh. Oh, okay, then new turn orders then.
How long did it take us also to walk to this cave?
It's going up a path, so I would only say like probably only an hour. If you want, you guys could sleep out here and then go in. But
Okay,
Is it nighttime?
when you got here, it was like starting from day, so like right now it's kind of like basically almost day, I would say. Like it's starting to get towards like almost noon.
like 10 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
guys
we
got
need.
new initiative, guys, by the way.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
Get this. Please, I'm a rogue. How am I so slow?
Alright, I don't idea.
Yeah, I don't know why mine's being weird.
It's fine. I got it.
It's just more annoying when we have to do it for the entire party.
Fair.
Oh shoot, no. I roll a 14. I don't want to be a 6.
It's 14, don't worry. Oh wait, no, here's that. You're good. You always take the first
Ron?
initiative roll.
Go ahead
Ron,
and
roll.
roll initiative, Ron.
Ron?
I think Ron left.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't
So
choose
it's just the
icon.
3 of us now.
Oh,
Well, that's
did they have to peace out?
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
or the internet cut out.
Yeah,
It is.
Pretty
Yeah.
much knows everything else that was gonna happen
Well,
though.
they left for a while now.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, in
They
which
left, like-
case, this is also a pretty good spot, I think, to actually just cut
End it here?
end the first session, session
Alright.
part 1, because we have been at it for quite a while.
Yeah, we have.
I have 2.5 hours of recording, and that's